This video is brought to you by Disney's Sorcerer's Arena. Welcome, fellow masters. My name is Misaki from the Chaldea Gurus. Lostbelt 3 will be bringing a total of 6 new servants, and a lot of you guys are really excited about a few of them.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Some I do not like. But today we're not going to talk about the disdain I have over a certain ruler, but we're going to talk about the things that you will need to collect if you want to get these servants leveled up the moment you get them. We all know that gacha can be a very, very cruel mistress. However, you want to be prepared in case you are blessed by the gacha gods. So, with that out of the way, let's just jump into it. So before we get started with this episode of Clairvoyance DX, I just wanted to talk about our video sponsor for today. Today, this video is actually brought to you by Disney's Sorcerer's Arena. It's the ultimate turn-based RPG with real-time PvP. There are over 100 Disney and Pixar characters to collect and level up. So you already know, my favorite Toy Story, I picked up Buzz Lightyear. He's really cool, does all the things that he does in the movie, in the game, and you get him for free also, so really awesome there. They add new characters and spells every month, and it has deep social systems and clubs, which is their versions of guilds. What's more, if you want to try it out for yourself, we actually have a link that you can click on to download and try it out yourself. It is a free app. It may contain some in-app purchases, but they give you a lot of things for free to start off, and you definitely will enjoy your time. Download Disney Sorcerer's Arena from the link down below and collect your favorite Disney or Pixar character. And hey, if you got the time, join my club and help me out. I'm trying to take out these new Ursula raid, and I am getting my butt kicked. Seriously, I need your help. This video will not be going over the servant's skills or noble phantasm or anything like that. However, it will go over all the things you will need if you want to level them up from level 1 all the way to max ascension, skill level 10, 10, 10, and the locations on where to find each of these items. Now, to my knowledge, K Collections and Soberoni are some of the people that come to mind that do servant reviews on a regular basis. If you want to see us, Chaldea Gurus, throw our hats into the servant review ring, get this video to 1,000 likes and we'll get started on that right away. But first, let's start with Banner 1 for Lostbelt 3 with Qin Liangyu, 4-star Lancer. She is a Lancer that will be added to the permanent summoning banner pool, and I like her design quite a bit. If you want to level up Qin Liangyu from level 1 all the way to her max ascension level 80, you're going to need 264 gold 4-star Lancer experience cards. If you don't have any of the Lancer variants, you're going to need 316 gold experience cards of other classes. One thing to note, if you have the all class of golden experience cards, that means it works for all classes and you still get that bonus. So if you have those, just count those as Lancer experience cards for the sake of this. And now for the Ascensions. To ascend Qin Liangyu, you're going to need 14 Lancer statues, 14 Lancer monuments, 8 Seeds of Yggdrasil, 7 Snake Eye Gems, 11 Feathers, 6 Chaos Claws, and 4,070,176 UP. For the skills, you're going to need 14 Blue, Red, and Gold Lancer Gems, 15 Seeds of Yggdrasil, 20 Aurora Steel, and a new material that is only introduced with Lostbelt 3, 20 Ancient Bells of Tranquility. We'll call them Ancient Bells just to make it a little easier. And obviously, you will need 1 Crystallized Lore. This will cost you 27,200,000 QP per skill. So, your total mats that you're going to need are 14 Lancer statues and monuments, 42 Blue, Red, and Gold Lancer Gems, 53 Seeds of Yggdrasil, 40 Snake Eye Gems, 60 Aurora Steel, 11 Feathers, 6 Chaos Claws, and a whopping 60 Ancient Bells, with a total of 85,670,176 QP. Whew, that is quite a lot when you actually list it out. So after hearing all of that, your mind might be wondering, where the heck am I going to find some of these if you don't already have them? And when Lostbelt 3 comes out, where can I get ancient bells? Well, so for Seeds of Yggdrasil, your best bet is to go to Salem in the Quiet Forest node. If you haven't finished this Epic of Remnant story, I suggest going to Babylonia for the Fallen Babylon node. For Snake Eye Gems, go to Agartha in Chasm in the Earth. If you haven't completed this Epic of Remnant story, go back to Babylonia in the Bog. Oh boy. For Feather Drops, best bet is going back to Salem, in Town Hall specifically. And unfortunately, if you don't have that, Agartha has the Great Underground River. Those two are the best spots for Feather Drops. I honestly wouldn't suggest going anywhere else. For Aurora Steel, those freaking bars of soap. There's only one place you can farm them effectively, and that is Goto Damarang in the Castle of Snow and Ice. For Chaos Claws, you have a couple options. You can either go to Anastasia in Yaga Ryazan, or Agartha in the Underground Plains. And now for the Ancient Bells. You're going to need to obviously go into Lostbelt 3 Sin, and the specific location is 8 Gates Cave. But you're in luck. There are some events that actually have some of these items. Christmas 3 Rerun is going to have seeds in their lottery box along with skill gems and experience cards. Because this is a rerun, you only get 10 boxes, and there are 3 seeds per box. So do the math, that's 30 seeds for Christmas 3. In Christmas 4, which will be after Lostbelt 3, you have 20 claws you can get from the shop, and they have skill gems and experience cards in the boxes. So you farm as many as those, and you should be all set there. This is going to be a bit of a grind, to be perfectly honest, to get some of these servers here. All of them, in some way, shape, or form, have some sort of newer items that they need in order to level up. However, the best part about Qin Liangyu is at the very least you can get her max ascended with items that you already have. The skills will take some time, but at the very least she is still an effective Lancer. You'll be able to level up all the way. Let's move on to our next 4-star. Langling Wang. He's a 4-star saber with devilish good looks. Much like Qin Liangyu, Langling needs 264 saber gold experience cards, but if you don't have saber or all experience cards, you'll only need 316 gold non-class cards. Please note that any 4-star is going to need the same amount of experience if you're only trying to get them to their max ascension of 80. If you go beyond that, well, changes a little bit. However, we're not going to go into that. We're going to go into Ascension. For the Ascension, you're going to need 14 Saber statues and monuments, 18 hero proof, 30 dragon fangs, 7 feathers, 4 dragon scales, and 4,070,176 QP. For the skills, you're going to need 14 blue, red, and gold saber gems, 11 feathers, 36 heroes proofs, 48 stingers, 8 scarabs, 1 crystallized lore, and 27,200,000 QP per skill. So if we add that up, that's going to be a total of 14 saber statues and monuments, 42 blue, red, and gold saber gems, 30 dragon fangs, 40 feathers, 126 hero proof, 4 reverse dragon scales, 24 scarabs, 144 stingers, and 85,670,176 QP. So the best part is he doesn't take any Lostbelt 3 materials. The bad part is you need a lot of stingers and heroes proof. Heroes proof and stingers are some of the items that you're going to need to collect a lot of if you want future servants. They're honestly in the same league as the Void Dust or chains or bullets. You need a lot of them. So let's go on to the locations. For stingers, the best place is Babylonia. You want to go to Field of Reeds. For heroes proof, honestly, E Pluribus Unum in Dallas is going to be your best spot. For dragon fangs, go into Babylonia and Eridu will give you the best shot. Reverse dragon scale drops, honestly go back to Babylonia. Nippur is going to be a good place for you. Scarab drops, Camelot in the Great Temple. And just like before, several events will have the items that you need just in case you don't want to go on the farming spree. For the Christmas 3 rerun, honestly, the best thing you're going to get out of there is going to be your gems and experience cards. They don't have any materials that Langling will be able to use, so just farm that up to 10 and I'll give you some extra gems that you'll need to actually get closer to your total. But for Christmas 4, it actually has 30 heroes proof, 10 scarabs, and Dragon Fangs are actually in the Lotto box, along with skill gems and experience cards. You get 3 fangs per box, so just farm as many fangs as you need. Obviously, this is only putting a small dent in the amount of heroes proof and stingers that you actually need for all of the skills to be 10, 10, 10. However, this will be a very good start if you're starting from 0. So, otherwise, good luck when farming for Langling Wang. And finally, for Banner 1, the 5-star Berserker, Xiang Yu. For 5-star, you're going to need 375 gold Berserker experience cards. And if you don't have Berserker or all experience cards, you're going to need 450 gold experience cards of other classes. For the Ascension, we have a little bit of different numbers as we're working with a 5-star. For the Ascension, we're going to need 17 Berserker statues and monuments, 8 gears, 9 pots of grease, 29 bullets, and 8 of a brand new material, reactor cores. You're also going to need 8,857,250 QP. So those reactor cores are brand new items, as I stated. You're only going to be able to get those in the Lostbelt 3, but we will talk about that after. For now, let's go into the skills. For the skills, you're going to need 17 blue, red, and gold Berserker gems, 15 gears, 44 bullets, 24 Giant's rings, 15 reactor cores, 1 crystallized lore, and 54,400,000 QP per skill. See what I mean about the bullets? You're gonna need a lot of bullets, and you need a lot of reactor cores as well. That's a brand new material, so that one's gonna be a little bit harder. Let's get into the total mats needed, however. For the total match, you're going to need 17 Berserker statues and monuments, 51 blue, red, and gold Berserker gems, 53 gears, 9 pots of grease, 161 bullets, 72 rings, 53 reactor cores, 3 crystallized lore, and 157,250 QP. That is quite a bit. Getting him to 10, 10, 10 and level 90 is going to cost a lot. So let's just get right into the locations where you can find these items to make your job a lot easier. For bullets, you're going to go to Anastasia in Yaga Smolniks. For gears, you're going to go to Shinjuku in the Barrel Tower. If you don't have Shinjuku completed, I will go to E Pluribus Unum in Chicago. For raindrops, Goto Damarang is your only option. The Giant's Flower Garden is the best place. Pot of Grease, you're going to go to Agartha in the Northern Cliffs. And if you haven't completed Agartha, Babylonia, as we seem to be going too often, the Northern Hill should be the best place for you. For reactor core drops, you're going to have to go to Lostbelt 3 and unlock the Detention Center. That is going to be the best place you're going to get your reactor core drops. So once again, the events actually do help us out a lot here. Once again, for Christmas 3, honestly, you're only going to get the skill gems and the experience cards from the lottery. So just do the 10 and you'll be good there. That'll at least give you a nice little set of items that you can use to level up Xiang Yu. Finally, for Christmas 4, gives the most here. You're going to get 20 bullets, 20 reactor cores, and the skill gems and the experience cards from the boxes. Those 20 reactor cores is actually to be very helpful. At the very least, you need a total of 53 to level him up and do the skills. At the very least, you can get him up to his max ascension with these cores. So keep an eye on that. Otherwise, happy farming. It's going to be a tough one to get him all the way, especially with the amount of cores and bullets that you need. Next up, we're going to go to Banner 2 in Lostbelt 3. Yes, there is a second banner. I will be intimate with this banner when it comes out, GFGONA. But we're not talking about that. Today, we're going to talk about the servants and what they need. So, we have the 3-star rider, Red Hare. Red Hare, 3-star rider, is actually going to be in the story gacha along with the 4-star on this banner. So they might as well be limited unless, you know, you're just really crazy in the rolling story gacha. If you have 177 gold rider cards, that will be all you need to level them up from 1 to 70. If you don't have any gold rider cards, you'll need 212 gold experience cards of other classes to level them up from 1 to 70. For Ascension, you're going to need 12 rider statues and monuments, 8 horseshoes, of course, 30 chains, 4 cursed goldstones, and 20 spinal fluid. For the skills, you're going to need 12 blue, red, and gold rider gems, 11 horseshoes, 10 bloodstone tears, 30 spinal fluid, and 16 ancient bells, plus the 1 crystallized lore and 13,600,000 QP per skill. Once again, we have those ancient bells coming up, and we already know where to get those, so thankfully that will be a good spot for you for farming this. But you also have a lot of spinal fluid. That's gonna be crazy, so let's add all of this up here. The total match you will need is 12 rider statues and monuments, 36 blue, red, and gold rider gems, 38 horseshoes, 30 bloodstone tears, 30 chains, 4 cursed goldstones, 110 spinal fluid, 48 ancient bells, and 3 crystallized lore, along with 42,682,594 QP. The obvious part, as I mentioned, is the spinal fluid. 110 spinal fluid is a lot. I mean, I don't even know where you would get that from. Oh wait, I do. For spinal fluid, your best place and only place right now is Shinjuku, in Shinjuku Station. That is the only place you can farm this reliably. So if you haven't done this Epic of Remnant, I would take the time to do it now, especially when there's still some half-off AP missions available. Next up, for horseshoes, going to Camelot in the Land of the Void will be your best bet for horseshoe drops. For Bloodstone teardrops, going back to Shinjuku and Shinjuku to Kome will be the best place. But if you haven't unlocked that place by now, E Pluribus Unum Alexandria will be the best place. Chains, you're gonna go to Camelot. Wastelands of Death, going there will give you the best amount of chain drops. And finally, Cursed Gold Stones, you want to go to Shimosa, Arakawa Field. And if you haven't done that one, since people aside from me seem to hate it, Babylonia Mount Ibi will be the best place for you to go. And thankfully, once again, the events are coming in handy to make this farming a little bit easier for you. The Christmas 3 rerun has 20 Bloodstone Tears, 10 Cursed Goldstones, and 20 horseshoes and 30 chains. That's really good. Spinal fluid is also in the boxes, so you get 3 spinal fluids per box, so an additional 30 spinal fluid. Finally, for Christmas 4, you don't have much here. Everything's going to be in the lottery boxes. The horseshoes are in the lottery box, 2 per box, along with skill gems and obviously the experience cards. So while leveling him up isn't as bad, his skills are where a lot of it comes into play. He is a very good quick rider, I mean, especially because he's red hair, Lubu's favorite horse, and he has the voice actor for Deervu, so make of that what you will. But he's very good. If you follow all these suggestions, you follow all these places, you will be able to level him up quickly and effectively. Next up, let's go to the 4-star. Consort Yu. It's a 4-star assassin who will be story locked just like Red Hair. The amount of experience cards, this number is going to seem familiar for you, is 264 gold assassin experience cards. And if you don't have assassin or all experience cards, you're going to need 316 gold experience cards of other classes. Future Musaki here, I forgot to put in the ascension materials, so the ascensions that we need here is 14 assassin statues, 14 assassin monuments, 12 void dusts, 8 bloodstone tears, 4 spirit roots, 8 ancient bells, and of course the amount of QP you're going to need, 4,070,176 QP. For the skills, you're going to need 14 blue, red, and gold assassin gems, 24 void dust, 60 stakes, 12 reactor cores, 12 ancient bells, 1 crystallized lore, and 27,200,000 QP per skill. We have 2 Lostbelt items here, and by this point, Lostbelt 3, if not completed, you should have gotten into it, because normally the second banner comes out 1 week after the new chapter goes live. Hopefully you had enough time to farm what you need, because she needs that per skill. Let's get into the totals. The total amount of mats you will need to level her up from level 1 to level 80, 10, 10, 10 will be 14 assassin statues and monuments, 42 blue, red, and gold assassin gems, 84 void dust, 8 bloodstone tears, 4 spirit roots, 180 stakes, 36 reactor cores, 44 ancient bells, 3 crystallized lures, and a total of 85,670,176 QP. Ay, those stakes, man, those stakes are really rough to get. Thankfully, there are some events that's gonna help out with that, but we're not gonna go into that right away. We're gonna go into the actual drops and where you can find this. Let's start off with Void Dust. You can go to E Pluribus Unum in Charlotte. That'll be the best place you need to go. For Spirit Roots, we're going back to Camelot in the Holy City. There's a sprig in there. Be careful of crits. And for stakes, you gotta go to Salem. Gallows Hill will be the best place for you to get stakes. And for the events, for the Christmas 3 rerun, that has way more for you. 30 stakes, 20 bloodstone tiers, the skill gems and experience cards in the boxes. So taking off 30 stakes is very good here. That's a nice little chunk taken off. And finally for Christmas 4, 10 spirit roots, 20 reactor cores, and the skill gems and experience cards. So if you don't want to farm against that Spriggan, you have 10 spirit roots just waiting for you in the shop for Christmas 4. That's going to be very good because you're going to be farming a lot for those ancient bells and those reactor cores. Good luck to you. Hope you find all the success in farming and that the rolls are good for you. And that's about it. So I really hope you like this type of video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to. Okay. Jeez. All right. We're not done yet. For the last servant for Lostbelt 3 Banner 2, Xiang Yu, 5-star ruler. Limited, by the way. You're going to need 375 gold all cards. If you don't have these all cards, you can use 450 gold experience cards of other classes. For the Ascension, this is actually pretty easy and standard for all rulers. You're going to need 5 of each classes, statue and monument. You're also going to need 8,857,250 QP. Let's get into the skills. You will need 5 of each classes, blue, red, and gold gems, 20 reactor cores, 12 ancient bells, 1 crystallized lore, and 54,400,000 QP per skill. So the total of what you would need to fully level up Xiang Yu from level 1 all the way to level 90, skills 10, 10, 10, will be 5 of each class's statue and monument, 15 of each class's blue, red, and gold class gems, 60 reactor cores, 36 ancient bells, and 3 crystallized lore, with a total of 172,057,250 QP. So on the surface, that seems to not be a large ask. If you are an FGO player that have been playing this for a while, you more than likely have collected a lot of statues and monuments along the way. Skill gems I think will be a little bit harder, since if you're leveling up other servants, you might be low on some other class gems. Unless you farmed the lottery a lot and you didn't level up or use them all, then you're good. Otherwise, if you're a newer player, it's going to be a little hard for you. But the reactor cores and ancient bells is going to be the real deal here. You have to farm those out, and there's only one event that's going to have reactor cores for you. In fact, for the events, I mean, at least for Christmas Island 3, you had the skill gems, but that's really about it. For Christmas 4, you're in luck because you have 20 reactor cores, and you actually get Lancer, Rider, and Assassin statues and monuments. So that's it there. And I guess if you guys make me reach a certain Twitch subscriber goal, that I will have to level them up too. So far, I have to roll for them, but damn it. Anyway, I really hope this was really helpful for you. I did the best I can to try to be as thorough as possible. There will be timestamps in the description. Let me know what you think of this. Did you like it? Did you enjoy it? Do you want to see more videos like this for future banners? That way you can kind of plan out what you need and then do it before the server comes out, so you're not like scrambling at the last minute. Whatever it is, let me know in the comments below. And please like the video, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and ring the bell so you're notified exactly when we upload next. We also stream on Twitch. Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays I stream. Mondays and Wednesdays the other guru streams. And if you've been paying attention, we now stream on Fridays on YouTube, so you don't want to miss it. Anyhow, my name is Musaki from the Chaldea Gurus, and I'm gonna get some moth repellent. Where the hell did I put it? Oh, logging out.